everyone. You can be a beginner who can rarely speak English, or someone who can speak English but does not speak that often, or even that someone who can speak English really well but is not admired by the people around him. You know why? Because despite knowing everything or a lot of things about English, you are not able to practice those English speaking skills regularly, and due to which your speaking skills have been deteriorating day by day. So why not to work on those skills, that too sitting at home? Let me tell you and help you with the ways which can make you a confident and a wonderful speaker. Please subscribe to the channel for first, increasing your confidence. Number 2, improving your English speaking skills. Number 3, to make you a better speaker. And number 4, to get a better overall personality. So let's start with the main thing. Guys, lot of people when discuss their problem with me, the major problem faced by the majority of the population is lack of environment, which means that they usually have this complaint that they do not have any member in their family with whom they can talk to in English, which is understandable. But my point is that it is not just about speaking English when it comes to speaking English. There are a lot of other things which have to be considered. Let's start with them one by one. The first and foremost is reading. Yes, what to read? I will suggest you should read, watch or listen news in English. They'll help you to the most. If news are not your thing, you do not like them, so you can go for anything, but make sure that should be in English, which simply means if you are reading something, it should be in English. If you are listening to something, it should be in English. If you are watching something, it should be in English. That will create an amazing environment around you about English only. You do not need anyone's help. So as long as you are reading, you are listening or you are watching anything in English, I can bet you can alone practice your English speaking skills and can improve your speaking skills much better. So don't forget to follow this tip. Coming to number 2, guys, when we talk about reading, listening and watching, how can we forget writing as well? But what to write again is the question. My statement still remains same, that if reading, listening and watching all are in English, so writing has to be in English again. The best way to practice English while writing is writing a journal. Now journal can be in many forms. Some people prefer to do diary writing. That is, you can write at the end of the day whatever you did during the day, which is one of the most common ways. Or you can plan your day in advance. You can write a day before that what all you want to do the next day, which is again in English. If you do not want to do any of the two, you can write many other things. Like you can plan your expenses. Whatever expenses you did in the last week or in the last month during that particular period of time. That again has to be in English. Or you can write anything you like, but make sure that has to be in English. So after reading, listening, watching and writing English, we have few more things to make them better. Next is, you have to make sure that whenever you are watching something, that has to be in English. Now how to watch something in English? Despite of news, we have other things as well. Like you can watch cartoon channels. Yes, and that too kids cartoon channels. You might find it funny, but let me give you an amazing logic behind it. Guys, children's cartoon channels come with not just basic English, but good English as well. And second important part is that whenever they speak, their fluency is quite high. So if you can understand them, you can understand everything because their pace is not slow and their words are again not that difficult either. So understanding them is easier, but again it will have a great impact on your communication skills as well. So you can watch cartoon channels of children or you can even read cartoon books of children again. They also have a lot of words about English and definitely better sentences as well. So that's again one thing which will help you. Coming to next in this list, after these all is speaking. Yes, we have finished reading, writing, listening, but speaking is definitely more important. How to do that? Let me help you with that too. Guys, you all need a partner. As we all say, you need somebody to talk to. Yes, how would you find that? though it is not that tough. Yes, honestly, it is not that tough. If you try, you can certainly find somebody around you who wants to practice English speaking. He or she can be your friend or your family member or your neighbor or your colleague or any of the person with common interest. Yes, but even if you fail to find someone who has the similar interest, you can practice English speaking at home alone as well. I am not kidding. You can practice English speaking alone. If you're looking for such help, you will find the link in the description. The link is of my video, which clearly states that how can you practice English speaking at home alone and without anyone's help. So that will also help you. Coming to the next important point in this list, after all reading, writing, listening and speaking is, yes, you have to speak according to the accent as well, because sometimes accent and pronunciation, they both get as a biggest trouble in your head. So how to work on them? I'll tell you the best way and the enjoyable way as well. When you listen to English songs, do not just listen to them. Yes, you must sing them as well, but don't sing them or do not repeat the words in your accent and in your pace. No, you have to copy their accent, their speed and their volume exactly the same. Yes, if they are saying gonna, you must say gonna. You should not say going to. Like I have heard people saying or singing, nothing is going to change my love for you. No, it's nothing gonna change my love for you. So why to change the words? You must copy the words and the pace exactly the same. That will give you a better pronunciation and definitely more confidence. Last but not the least, after all these, is something which will definitely make you a better speaker, not just after reading, writing, listening, but in an overall personality. And that is watching the people who inspire you. Yes, you all have somebody who is amazing in his or her communication skills. So why not to watch them? Make sure you follow them often. Notice their body language. See how they speak. What kind of words they use. Because you are already influenced by them, so whatever words or sentences they use, they will definitely have a great impact. And when you repeat their words or their sentences among people, I can bet people will automatically be highly influenced by you as well. So why not to start with them as well? Guys, all these tips aim at making you a much better and a more confident speaker. So please make sure you practice them regularly. Subscribe to this channel as well in order to get a lot of such updates which can make you a speaker different from others too. I'll see you very soon with a lot of such videos. Take care. All the best.